Hello everybody, welcome to Perfect Storm Trading. In this video I want to introduce you to the horse racing part of our web page. So you can see our website on the screen. You can go to perfectstormtrading.com. When you get there, go to database and selection sheets. This is our horse racing page, and this is where we will post some free plays a couple times a week. So today I took a look at Mahoning Valley Race Course, which is MVR. And you can see here on our free plays, I'm going to explain what we're looking at for today. These picks, they come from a combination of a conventional handicapping source. I use RDSS. I'll show you a screenshot of that for the first race. And then I also incorporate astrological factors from the Clairvoyance Window horse racing book, which is available at cosmoeconomics.com. It explains how to make all these astrological calculations in detail, and also comes with Excel sheets, which you can use to make some of these calculations as well. We have a horse racing database coming soon. It's a website, web-based database, which will be accessible for a monthly fee. It will put all of these astrological factors for every track, every single day of the week, for all USA and Canada tracks, and this will be available within the next couple of months. So on any given day, there may or may not be aspects that will influence the numbers that are going to be involved in the result of a horse race. But to give you a few of the things that are happening today, I've put them at the top of our list here. You can see it says a dark day ruled by Mercury, bringing a winner of a number 5. This has to do with the positioning of the moon, where it is in longitude in the zodiac. And a dark day means we will generally get 2 or 3, maybe even 4 long shots coming in, depending on how the race is set up. Today it looks like probably going to be maybe a couple. So we should get a winner of a number 5 from our moon influence. There are also 2 aspects in play. We have a Venus sextile Saturn, which will bring, due to the position of where this is at, it's going to bring in a winner of either number 6 or number 8. And then we have Mercury trine Mars, which is going to bring 5 and 9 to win a couple of races as top 3 betting choice low odds favorites. So the key numbers that we're going to be looking at are the 5, 6, 8, and 9 today. So we should see those numbers, bringing in winners in probably half or maybe even 5 of the 8 races today. Now, when we go to the races themselves, you can see here I have where it says top 4 wins 84% of the races. And then right below that, I have race 1 where my cursor's at. My top 4 are 5, 6, 1, and 2. Those are my top 4 horses from the RDSS software. And those horses, one of those 4 wins 84% of the races. So what I like to do then is intermingle the astrological factors to see what might be involved in a particular race. So you'll see that I have 5, 6, 1, 2, then I put a dash, then I have 5, 6's most likely winner. That's just my personal feeling after looking at the race. And then right here at the end of that row, I have 5 as the KP horse. 5 is the most likely winner in that race due to the KP influence and the number influence that we have, as just described earlier. There aren't a lot of astro factors in that race, so really the only influence is that KP factor. Okay, now you can see on my screen share, I have the RDSS screenshot, and the key number that I'm looking at here is this RX column right under where it says race cards, pace line tools, PMTR, TPR. The RX3, the numbers from high to low, are the best to the worst as far as the rankings go. And you can see the horses are listed in order here. You can see this is MVR, race 1, December 14th, 2020. The horses are ranked 6, 5, 1, 2 as my top 4. So that's where I got those rankings from. RDSS is a pace handicapping software. It's available through a website called paceandcap.com. Okay, now I'm taking you back to the Perfect Storm horse racing page. Now that you understand how this is set up for these free plays, you'll be able to look at the rest of the races and see what's happening here. I'm going to quickly go through them. I'm not going to describe a lot of what's happening here, but I'm going to just review the selections and what horses may have an astro influence. So in race 2, you can see we have the top 4 is 5, 4, 2, 6. We have an astro long shots of 3 and 5, and 3 and 5 are also KP horses. So the 3 is a long shot who's in play in that race, who you can mix with the top 3 betting choices in the exacta both ways. Race 3, I have 3 top contenders, the 8, the 1, and the 3. And I have 2 astro horses that will offer value, the 5 and the 6. You definitely want to look at mixing those with the top 3 as listed for your exacta trifecta combinations. In race 4, I have the 5, 8, and 4, 3 as the top 4. I have an astro long shot of number 4, and then 5 and 8 are the KP horses. So you can see I have the 5, 8, and 4 are in my top 3. So those 3 have a very strong chance to comprise the exacta. Race 5, I have the 1, 9, 3, and 4. I have my astro horses, the 3, and number 3 is also the KP horse. That should give you a pretty strong hint that the 3 is a very strong horse in race 5. In race 6, I have 3 contenders again, the 4, 6, 7. I have the astro as 5, 6, and I'm also taking a look at the 1 because the 1 was a KP ruling planet horse, the only one in that race. That's why I'm looking at him. Race 7, I have the 1A, the 9, 8, and the 6 as my top 4. Again, in this race, just like in race 5, I have the astro horses, the 6, and the 6 is also a KP number horse, and these horses are usually very strong. Race 8, I have the 3, 9, 6, 8. I'm also using the 4 because he has some astro influence factors. So the 3, 4, 6, 8 also have astro, the 3, 6, 8, which are in the top 4 along with the 4 who I threw in to the mix. 3 has the early speed edge and is potentially could get out of the gate and get the lead and take them all away. So he's the most likely winner. Doesn't mean he's gonna win. I don't automatically bet what my thinking is. I bet based on how the tote board goes and how I assess these horses, what their real odds should be to win. And I weigh that against the actual betting odds. And then I bet the horses that offer value, meaning that the horses that are paying back more than what I perceive on my betting line. That's the hallmark of winning money at horse racing. You really have to handle it that way. So thanks for watching. We'll be back again soon with another horse racing video.